it's women. Men can be Jezebel. This is a spirit. So I remember hearing a teaching one time about a man, Jezebel, and some people would give the example of Jonathan. Now, why Jonathan? I thought Jonathan and David were like homies, right? But Jonathan had nothing to lose. If David became king, Jonathan would be his number 2. If his father, Saul, took David out, he would be king, right? So some would say, when David says, you were my friend, we broke bread, right? Because this is the deal. 5 times that Saul knew where David was, and 3 of the 5 times Jonathan knew those things. Okay? That's a thought. We don't know that for sure. But my point is, it's a spirit. Don't get caught up like, it's a woman thing. Because you know what I found in my days under the sun? Usually strong women are labeled as Jezebel. Right. And you can be strong in Christ and not be a Jezebel. Right. It has nothing to do about being strong and being a strong personality or something like that. It has to do with a heart issue, right? So this woman claimed to be a prophetess. I'm going to tell you a 1 Nick 1:9. I had a woman in my church in Montana. We had a large church in Montana. This woman was crazy gifted. I mean, talk about praying for the sick. She would see people healed. She could prophesy. She's probably been in 8 different churches in our city. And her MO, her modus operandi was that you would get ready to preach and she'd give you a Post-it note and she'd go, you got to speak this word. She actually did this to Assembly of God friend of mine, and he's getting ready to preach, and he goes, the Lord is telling me that you're preaching the wrong word today, and you need to speak out of Psalm 43 today. And he goes, the Lord hasn't spoke that to me. You can sit down because you're speaking not of God. I've taken all week. I've prayed. I've fasted. I've sought God, and I'm going to speak the word that God has given me. So I'm dealing with this woman, not really knowing anything about it, and I had a dream. Now, I don't get a lot of dreams, but when I get dreams, they're usually significant. So I had this dream, and I see this banner, and she's under the banner. It was red and black. The banner was red and black, and it said Revelations 2:20.